So it finally snowed in my area, which like never happens. Twice in 1 week actually, which is really cool. It maybe snows like once a year. This is the second time in 1 week where it's actually snowed. Last week, I think it snowed Wednesday night, I think, and we had like a half day on Thursday, and school and classes started up at noon. But this time we actually got all of our classes off, which was really, really cool. Right now, we're walking on what's called the Nolan Trail in this area. It's a really, really pretty trail, especially like in the springtime, where I think it's 3 miles long? Something like that, and it's right next to the Mariners Museum. Coming up on a lake right now, which I'll show you in a second, which I think is partially frozen over, so, and that's also never happened in this area. So yeah, this is really exciting for pretty much everybody in our area that we actually get a real snow day off. When I was in high school, we had days off where like, ooh, that's a step, where we'd have like a snow day, and then like literally it would flurry for like 10 minutes, and then that would be it. Like it didn't stick, it didn't do anything. I think last year we actually had a day where it was full on snow, and that was the first time in a really long time when we had it, but it was just then, and I think it was sometime in January. And there's these like hills by my house. Well, it's a golf course, so there are kind of hills by it. So me and my friends took some trash bin tops, I guess, and like just slid down the hills, which was really fun. And that was the first time I had ever done something like that, so it was really cool. It's completely frozen over. Look at this, watch this. That's so cool. Oh, this is so beautiful. Watch this. Oh, this is so beautiful. So one of my favorite memories as a kid was when I was about 5 years old. And my brother, as I mentioned last video, is 8 years older than me. And he has a best friend who, they've known each other literally since they were in diapers, and they've been best friends since then, who would always come over to our house and hang out. And so we had this one snow day where I think it was even more than this. This is about, I think 6 or 7 inches maybe. I think it was like 8 to 10 or something that year. And it was probably the first time I had actually like seen snow and could actually remember it. So we invited Gifford over, Gifford's his friend, and he came over and we basically just played hide and seek in the snow for like hours. So it came time for me and Gifford to try and find my brother. And he was wearing this big puffy black jacket. And so we thought, oh, this is gonna be so easy to find him, like everything here's white and he's wearing a big black jacket. So we thought we would find him in no time, and literally what felt like in my 5-year-old mind, what felt like 4 hours later, we still couldn't find him. It was probably only like half an hour, but we still couldn't find him. And so we were panicking, like we went to like go try and find him. We were yelling for him, Chris, like everywhere, and we just couldn't find him. And so finally, we were around back, and he came out from where he was hiding. He was literally just hiding amongst a big like bag of like black trash bags, like gigantic black trash bags, and he was just curled up in a ball, just sitting there. So he basically just blended in with all these trash bags, and we couldn't find him anywhere. And it was so funny when he like came out. We just started laughing, and that was probably one of my like best memories, just because it's one of the only memories I have from when I was little where it like actually snowed. There was also this one time when my dog, I have a little tiny white Bichon, which is just a small dog with curly white hair. She's really old now, and she has arthritis and like can't walk that well. But when she was young, she would just hop around everywhere. When it snowed, maybe 2 or 3 years later, it was about this much, maybe a little bit more. So she was hopping around, and like compared to the white snow, she looked really dirty just because we thought she was super white, and then we saw all the snow. Oh, there's a tree. And yeah, so that was one of my other favorite memories from when I was a kid, and it snowed. So yeah, this is just really fun because like first year in college, and we get like a whole snow day off and no classes, and it's really, really fun. So yeah, that's about all I have to say. tell me in the comments if you guys have ever had like some really fun experiences like that, or you just like had a really fun snow day. Or, again, like I know it probably snows like where everyone else is, but it literally never snows in this area, so this is like a pretty big deal. So yeah, in the comments just tell me some stories about when you were little and you went out and played in the snow, because it's so magical, like especially when you're young. I mean, still at my age, just because I'm a 5-year-old on the inside usually. It's just so magical. Last night I went out and here's some footage from some of last night, and it was literally just so beautiful. Snow is swirling around and just really, really pretty. Ooh, there's another branch. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry, this is kind of like rambly. I didn't have anything to go off of. I just felt like kind of talking and walking around in the snow. But yeah, if you like this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see a little bit more of me, I would love it if you would subscribe. And tell me down in the comments about your fun snow days. Bye, guys. Gosh, look at this sunset, it's so pretty. This might actually be the most beautiful sunset I've ever seen, ever.